Hello friends and welcome to YouTube channel Freedom Tech, and in this session what we are going to learn? In this session we are going to see how to control the Raspberry Pi 4 GPIO pins with the remote. Means we are going to control the GPIO pins from our Windows machine. Okay, so before we move to our practical, friends, if we learn something from our videos, please consider to subscribe our channel. Okay friends, thank you so much, and let's get started. So friends, as I told you, we are going to see how to control the Raspberry Pi 4 GPIO pins over the network, or we can say over the remote machine. Okay, so for that, first you need to install the latest Raspbian OS Bullseye on the Raspberry Pi 4. I have already created a video how to download and how to install and how to configure the SSH, VNC and the Wi-Fi on the latest Raspbian OS Bullseye. Watch the video and just install latest Raspbian OS Bullseye on your Raspberry Pi 4. Okay, so first you need to simply open the terminal, and I'm going to make zoom in here for better clarity. Let's make it zoom in. Okay, that's it. So this is what the latest Raspbian OS on Raspberry Pi 4 4GB RAM module. Okay, now simply run the command. Remember one thing, the packages basically we need for controlling the GPIO pins over the network or over the remote. The packages already installed, the GPIO 0 and Pi GPIO. This is the package which already installed on Raspbian OS Bullseye. Okay, so there is no need to install the packages. We need to simply enable the service, the remote GPIO service on the Raspbian OS Bullseye. So simply sudo raspi-config. This is what the command, sudo space raspi-config. Simply hit enter. Then we need to go inside the options, the third one option, which is the interface options. Simply come to the interface options, hit enter, and then you will see here the last option, which is the P8, which is remote GPIO. As you can see, remote GPIO enable and disable. Simply hit enter here. Okay, then would you like the GPIO server to be accessible over the network? As you can see, would you like to GPIO server to accessible over the network? Yes. So simply select the option. If you don't want to, if you just want to disable this option, you can just come on the no using the right and left arrow keys from the keyboard. So right now we are going to enable this option. So we need to simply come to the S and then hit enter, simple. And then remote access to the GPIO server is enabled. Simply hit enter, and now press the tab button, come to the finish, hit enter. That's it. We have enabled the remote GPIO server on our Raspberry Pi 4. Now simply run the command sudo pi gpiod. This is what the command, sudo pi gpiod, and simply hit enter. That's it. We are all done with the Raspberry Pi 4 side. Now we are going to move on our Windows machine. Okay, so we are going to basically use here a Thonny Python editor. Okay, so I am going to open the Chrome browser, and this is what the website thonny.org. As you can see, I have already installed it here, a Thonny. Okay, so simply visit the website thonny.org, then click on Windows and download the Thonny setup.exe file for Windows. As you can see, I am going to make cancel because I have already downloaded and I have already installed. It is really easy to install. As we always do, as we always installing any software on Windows machine, same thing. Simply download the setup.exe file, then click on next, and that's it. It will install the Thonny Python IDE editor on your Windows machine. Okay, that's it. So I have installed it. Now I'm going to open the Thonny editor. This is what our Thonny editor, and this is what the led.py. This is what the script for controlling the remote GPIO pins from our Windows machine. Okay, first we need to install the packages on our Windows machine. Okay, so simply we need to go inside the tools, then manage packages, and packages which we are going to install, the packages GPIO 0 and the Pi GPIO. So first thing we are going to search for here GPIO 0. Simply hit enter, and it will search the GPIO 0 package. As you can see, this is what the GPIO 0 package, the first one. Simply select it, and as you can see, I have already installed. That's why it says here uninstall. So simply you need to click on install, and it will install the GPIO 0 package on Windows 10 machine with the help of Thonny. Then the next package which we are going to install, which is the Pi GPIO. Simply search for the Pi GPIO, and simply hit enter, it will search for the PyGPIO. As you can see, Raspberry Pi GPIO module. Simply select it, and again I have already installed, that's why the option is uninstall. Simply click on install and it will install the PyGPIO on the Windows machine with the help of Thonny editor. That's it. So we have successfully installed the GPIO 0 package and the PyGPIO package. That's it. Then this is what the script for controlling the remote GPIO pins. Okay, so from GPIO 0 import LED. From GPIO 0 we are going to use the LED module. So from GPIO 0 import LED. Then from GPIO 0 dot pins dot PyGPIO we are going to use here import PyGPIO factory module. Okay, so from GPIO 0 dot pins dot PyGPIO import PyGPIO factory. So this is how we can basically importing the PyGPIO factory module from GPIO 0 dot pins dot PyGPIO. Then simple, from time we are going to import the sleep. Okay, from time import sleep. Then factory is just a variable, so factory is equal to, we are going to use here this PyGPIO factory module. As you can see, PyGPIO factory, then host is equal to, here we need to mention the Raspberry Pi 4 IP address. So mine is 192.168.0.104. Let me show you. Open VNC again, and if I run the command ifconfig inside the terminal, so this is what our Raspberry Pi 4 IP address, 192.168.0.104. Okay, so I have mentioned it here. As you can see, host 192.168.0.104. Then LED is equal to LED. Okay, LED is equal to LED, import LED, because we import the LED. So this LED I have mentioned it here. Okay, LED is just a variable, is equal to this LED over here, as you can see. Then 23, I have connect the LED with the Raspberry Pi 4 GPIO pin number 23. Okay, Raspberry Pi 4 GPIO pin number 23. You can connect with the Raspberry Pi 4 GPIO pin number 24 or any other GPIO pins. Okay, I have connect the GPIO pin 23. Okay, so I have connect the LED with the Raspberry Pi 4 GPIO pin number 23. Then pin factory is equal to factory. This is how we are going to control it. So then while true loop, and then LED dot on, then sleep, then LED dot off, then sleep again. Okay, so this is how this script will be work. Okay, I will mention this full script inside my description box. You need to simply copy it and paste inside the Thonny editor. So this is how we can basically use the Python and GPIO 0 and PyGPIO module to control our Raspberry Pi 4 GPIO pins over the remote. Okay, so now I am going to run the script and we are going to see our script is working or not. Okay, so friends, we are ready. Now I am going to run the script. We have all done with the setup on our Raspberry Pi 4. Also we have all done with the setup on our Windows machine. Okay, so this is what the live IP webcam, and as you can see, this is what our LED which connect with the Raspberry Pi 4 GPIO pins. Okay, so now if I run the script, and our LED will be blinking. As you can see, it means we have successfully controlling our Raspberry Pi 4 GPIO pins with Windows machine with the help of GPIO 0 and the PyGPIO. Okay, means we are successfully controlling the Raspberry Pi 4 GPIO pins, the remote GPIO pins, we can say here. Okay, so as you can see, LED is blinking. So this is how we can control remotely our Raspberry Pi 4 GPIO pins with the help of GPIO 0 and PyGPIO module on the Python. Okay, so I hope you will learn something from this video. We'll meet our next video. Till then, thank you, take care, and bye bye.